One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bobcats. get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Jayhawks offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you...
There he goes! Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that, yo.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Turner.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Complete to start this drive. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's got the tight end, and they're able to get him on the ground.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
One final play before the end of the quarter. 3rd down play from the gun. Buys a little time with his feet. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 20. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Good timing on the quick out. It's a fumble on the play. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's LaBelle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's LaBelle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
21, Texas State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Miles. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Jayhawks will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lavelle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grab near the marker. It's Lavelle. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room. And then to throw a pick right...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Acho. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Turner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback making checks. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Number 19.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's LaBelle. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's LaBelle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. UNLV pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Rebels were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Hauls it in.
And Listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Caught. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.